Owning a car can be fun. Owning a sports car can be better, but owning a Mini, well, that's just something else. The question is though, what Mini should you go for? Well, I think you should at least consider one of these. This is the Mini Hatch R56 John Cooper Works. This is the full-fat sports Mini. Let's see why I think you should go for this version. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So, this Mini that you see here is called the R56 Mini. This was released back in 2006 and personally I think this is the best modern Mini that was ever made. In 2009, Mini released a JCW version, which is also known as the John Cooper Works. This is the one we have here today. So for design wise, at the front then, what is different from the current Mini and on the normal R56 Mini? Well, to start with, compared to the modern Mini, the headlights are much smaller and we also get a much smaller grille. The headlights on this model are the xenon headlights and they also integrate the headlight washer and the indicator. Moving on to the bonnet, we still have this clamshell design as well as a hood scoop. Lower down we get a much smaller grille and we have a different mesh pattern compared to the normal R56 Minis. This is because this is the John Cooper Works version. Also different is the bumper. We get this much bigger central air vent and some fake plastic vents round the fog lights to make this car look more aggressive. Finally, other differences that we get is this JCW badging and some bonnet stripes that can either be in black with red pinstripes or fully red stripes. Moving round to the side, and we start with these 17-inch black alloy wheels and behind them is an upgraded Brembo brake system. We also get a different lower side skirt with another vent to aid aerodynamics. Other things to note is this red roof and wing mirror caps. This is a true John Cooper Works trademark. The overall style compared to the modern Mini is a lot smaller and with this one personally has much better proportions than the current Mini. Moving round to the back, and again everything has better proportions compared to the current one. We get these smaller tail lights which look nice, but we also have a red boot spoiler and again a different bumper with some fake vents in to make this car look more aggressive. We also have an upgraded exhaust system on this car. Let's have a listen to what it sounds like. Right, let's have a look and see what is now powering the R56 John Cooper Works Mini. So the engine in this Mini JCW is a 1.6 litre turbo petrol unit. This has been tuned to 211 brake horsepower. This means you get 192 pounds-foot of torque and your car can do 0 to 62 in 6.5 seconds and it can carry on all the way to 148 miles per hour. This car is no slouch when being driven and when you put it in sport mode this car truly comes to life. The best bit though is that you can still get 45 miles per gallon even if you do drive it hard. Now this Mini has done 38,000 miles and it is very hard to find a good example exactly like this. Prices range from £13,000 for a low mileage one, but you can pay as little as £5,000 for a 100,000 mile one. Personally, I would avoid these as they may have had a very tough life. I would go for the middle and look ones with no more than 65,000 miles and make sure they have been serviced regularly and make sure they have been properly looked after as these cars are most likely to have been thrashed because it's a John Cooper Works. This example that I have with me today has not been thrashed and is one of the best examples out there that I have ever seen. Let's have a look and see what it is like on the inside. So getting inside, and for an 11-year-old car it does still feel quite modern. We get this premium feeling interior that again has better proportions compared to the current Mini. On this specific model we have quite a few upgraded options like this John Cooper Works full leather dashboard and this Alcantara steering wheel. We also have the upgraded leather seats with the red piping in, and these are also heated. We get this piano black dashboard and some Alcantara lower down, which makes this car again feel very premium for its age. In the centre we get this speedometer and the mini connected system, which is controlled by this little knob in the centre. Yes, this system is starting to feel its age a bit, but you can still pair your phone through Bluetooth and listen to the DAB digital radio, so it is livable. Moving further down we get a CD player and your climate control system, which is in the shape of the Mini logo. Moving down still we get some toggle switches which are very similar to the current Mini. We get this nice premium gear shift that fits perfectly in your hand, and we also have a manual handbrake. In front of the driver we get this rev counter, it's very easy to use, and below that on the floor we get some aluminium pedals. This car also has rear parking sensors too, which show up in a nice graphic. Moving to the roof of the interior and we get some more toggle switches, but what we do get is this toggle switch. This changes the colour of the ambient lighting, which I do quite like. We also get this Harman Kardon sound system too. Practicality is also another good point. We also get an armrest to store your phone in. Let's have a look at the rear seats. So getting in the back can be hard to do, but once you are there you don't get much legroom and headroom. But I am 6'2" and I can just about do a long enough journey in this. Let's have a look at the boot. So because it is a Mini, don't expect to have loads of room. What you do get though is a decent amount at 160 litres. Folding the rear seats down you get a bit more, but overall it is enough for a weekend shop. This car will most likely be a second car anyway, so practicality is not that important. So now you have seen this Mini, what do you think of it? Well, if you drive a John Cooper Works then you will want one. It surprises you when you least expect it. Driving a normal Mini is fun enough, but driving a John Cooper Works Mini is a whole new level. Something that the current Mini John Cooper Works cannot do. There's just something about the R56 Mini John Cooper Works that makes this car feel very special. This is why the R56 Mini is the pinnacle of Mini in my eyes. The styling of this version is on point and is possibly one of the best cars that you can get for under £15,000. I just want to say a big thank you to Bulldog Car Sales for letting me review this Mini John Cooper Works today. They have a wide range of stock, so go to the description below to have a look on their website to see what cars that you might like that they have in stock. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.